Okay, members of council, I'm going to call the question. All those in favour as amended? Councillor Buck, rather than, we can stand these minutes down if you wish, staff, or if you have a question, but if you just call the vote, did you want to have it recorded?
I want to understand what we are about, Madam Mayor, and I don't want to keep these people waiting any longer.
What would you like to know, Councillor, if you could ask your question?
That the motion is before us for adoption of these minutes. The minutes are as they have been recorded. Now we're talking about changing the record. We can't change the record.
Councillor McGatna, do you have a question, comment?
Madam Mayor, I remember a few months ago, the record showed that Councillor Gallo was absent from this meeting, and we added a notation to say that Councillor Gallo was absent because he was away on town business. I don't see how this is any different than that. And I don't remember any objections at that point in time.
Members of council, I'm going to call the question. I think it is important that the record be accurate, but I just draw everyone's attention to the fact that being in a municipal conflict of interest is an extremely serious allegation that could be brought against someone. And if indeed it shows that a declaration of pecuniary interest was called at the beginning of the meeting, if someone were to just say, do a name search, and it comes up that a motion was reflected in the recording, that the person participated in the vote, and there's no notation, you can only imagine the harm if someone chose to portray that in a different light. So I think it's important that we at least have that opportunity to make a notation, but rather than dwell on it, we've had advice, we are allowed to do it. I'm going to call the question. Councillor Collins-Maracas, actually the question's already been called.
Well, sorry,
I'm
with
allowing
all
this
due
as
respect,
yes.
with point of information, the councillor did not have a pecuniary interest. She declared an interest, not a pecuniary interest. So just for the interest of accuracy.
Thank you for doing that. I'd like to also draw attention to the fact that it is not up to any member of this council or anyone to choose whether a councillor, whether they're in a conflict or a pecuniary one. That's up to them. It was declared under the section that says declarations of pecuniary interest, and it was declared under that section. I did check back at other minutes, and indeed, when there's been a recorded vote, that has stood. No one has challenged whether it's pecuniary or otherwise. I am going to move on. We have dealt with this matter. Thank you, members of council. The next set of minutes